title. British heavyweight star Anthony Joshua in the toughest fight of his career.
Absolutely destroyed it.
And top of the bill, IBF world champion Kell Brook.
Very special British talent indeed.
Against former world amateur champion Frankie Gavin. A whole night of primetime boxing. May the 30th on Sky Sports box office. To order, see Channel 491, press the green button or go to skysports.com/BrookGavin.
Sponsored by Bet365.
Will we be talking about Barcelona becoming La Liga champions in Revista tomorrow, or will it go down to the very last game just like it did last season? Big weekend, of course, for teams aiming for Champions League places and trying to avoid relegation. So much to cover, as always, 6 o'clock here on Sky Sports 5. Next Saturday, the final day of the La Liga fixtures, where everything will be decided, top and bottom. And Saturday, May the 30th, the Copa del Rey final, Athletic Bilbao against Barcelona. Barca will be hoping to have the La Liga trophy in the cabinet by then, of course. All the build-up would be from 8 o'clock, again here on Sky Sports 5. And just a reminder of how it stands at the moment. 4 points the gap in the penultimate game. Barcelona win, they lift the title. A draw would do it if Real don't win themselves at Espanyol. That's also currently 0-0. Defeat for Madrid and Barca become champions, whatever the result at Atletico. So, guys, what does Luis Enrique do? Should he go for the win?
Well, I think so. That's when you prepare a team in the game. Before you have to go for the win. You can't change your plans at half-time and say, look, we're happy with the draw. Yeah, that's the mentality of Barca and the players, that they go for the win. And they try to win this game regardless what other teams are doing. Even the draw, it seems like at the moment, Valencia is losing for Atletico Madrid is a great result as well.
Barcelona are 45 minutes away from the title. They only need to match Real Madrid's result to do it, but a win guarantees it. Let's go back to Jerry Armstrong and Rob Palmer.
But it's not the Barcelona style to edge a quick single to the title. They will want to do it with goals, and they want to do it in beating the reigning champions of Spain as well. But it has been a cracking game. Little to choose between this determined, well-drilled, expertly organised Atletico Madrid team and Barcelona, who've had the edge of the possession but have been largely contained. Will it be 45 minutes away from Barcelona taking the title? Atletico Madrid are doing their bit to add to the intrigue. Elsewhere, Real Madrid are drawing in the city of Barcelona against Espanyol. No changes at half-time. It has been a lung-busting match between these two sets of players.
Well, they've certainly put a big shift in, the Atletico Madrid players, worked tremendously hard first 45, but they're going to have to do the same again. Here's Messi, finding Neymar.
Neymar back to Messi. Jimenez going to ground, and the referee on top of the situation. So nothing wrong with that.
Well, Jimenez has gone to ground, but Messi didn't touch him. So it's a corner kick, let's see.
Reminder if you're joining us that Fernando Torres starts up front. Mandzukic is on the bench. Atletico Madrid. And for Barcelona, there's no Luis Suarez. They do make a couple of changes from the Champions League. Here is Piqué. Well, took a deflection.
It was his left foot, Rob. It was the swinger. And he's had 7 goals this season. He's having a great season. And you can see there.
Quite sure who it came off, but the referee was on top of the situation and
I think he's saying
swears that it was a deflection.
Jimenez is saying it hit just on the edge of the box. I'm not sure myself.
Taken short. Iniesta to Alves. Flips it in. Lazy cross.
Poor ball.
Both coaches do have strength in depth. You can see them.
Good strikers as well. Mandzukic and Raul Garcia, both big lads and both in double figures. Mandzukic has got 20 for the season, although he's been a little bit off the boil in the last month or so.
Iniesta, the referee, waited to see if anything developed, then offered Barcelona the free kick.
Well, he catches Andres Iniesta, he doesn't get the ball. You can say there, it's the right decision for me.
Commentaire is clearly enjoying life back in the city of Madrid, joining them in the winter transfer window from Milan, and he's waiting with 6 goals, 3 in the league. And the Copa del Rey scored against Real Madrid and Barcelona. Rakitic, layoff. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Pedro. But the organisation once more of Atletico Madrid prevents any goal.
Well, clever play, good change of feet from Rakitic. The final pass from Pedro just gave him a little bit too much to do, but you know the way they defend, the blanket defender from Atletico Madrid, Rob, is excellent. Don't give you too many opportunities. No, Arda Turan.
Turan flips it in there. Waiting for the support. PK Had's a little unaware of what's going on around him. Griezmann gets stuck in. Referee says play on. Griezmann was once more than a corner kick there. Iniesta goes down holding the bridge of his nose.
I think the ball was kicked against his face. Let's have a look, see. Yep, caught him in the face, and then they appealed for a handball. Their left foot, Griezmann kicks it, and it hits him right in the face.
I don't think there was ever going to be a penalty there, but there was a claim maybe for the shot coming off the shin guard of PK. Luis Enrique trying to make himself known. Is he on the verge of greatness? And Pep Guardiola was in charge for his first season. He took the treble in 2009, of course. They won 42 of the 62 games. Barca at the moment have won 47 games, so already has won more matches in his first season in charge.
Well, he's going off, and the ball definitely took a deflection off Piqué, as you said, Rob. But unfortunately, the referee didn't see that, or did he give a free kick for maybe a foot up, dangerous play? Griezmann.
Cicada to Griezmann. PK to Rakitic.
Well, that's not a good ball from Ivan Rakitic.
Totally out of character. Claudio Bravo, who's had one of his more difficult matches, there's the ball. What will give? Jordi Alba.
There's an awful lot of kidology going on here. Linesman not at all impressed.
Turan lays it back. Juan cross near post. Griezmann watched every step of the way by Piqué.
Oh, goodness.
Oh dear, I think the imaginary sniper got him.
He's gone far down, far too easy for me again. Both the fullbacks now.
Heads up. Oh, Piqué missed out.
Good chance. What a chance.
Got in throwing himself at the ball.
Well, Rob, you know him as well as I do. He doesn't normally miss opportunities like that. He comes steaming in. He gets up and he can't drag the header down. He heads it up and over the bar. What a chance that is. Free header from Diego Godin. Should have been 1-0.
A year ago, scored the goal which sealed the title against Barcelona in this very fixture. Of course, he scored in the Champions League final as well.
Yeah, it's all these small margins we talk about, and that's what's going to be the difference at the end of the day. I'm looking at the playoff games in the UK, and oh, here's another chance.
Throwing himself at it brilliantly. Mascherano threads it to Rakitic. Now Messi. Pedro makes a move. Koke.
It's going to get booked.
Yeah. Takes one for the team, I think is the expression. Pulls back Messi.
Well, when Messi goes in full flight, you know you're not going to stop him unless you foul him. And Koke's grabbed him round the waist, and that's all he can do. And he has to pull him back. Messi's attitude's unbelievable, Rob. He doesn't let it annoy him, and he just gets on with the game and thinks, right, I'll get another chance.
Some exhausted looking players out there. This is the 57th game of the season for Barcelona. Can they take the title with a game to go? Rakitic to Alves. They line up at the far post. Alves follows the line of the 18-yard box. That wasn't what they were intending. Now Rakitic. Luis Enrique down on the touchline, orchestrating, asking for more width from his team. Alves responds to that. He comes to the touchline, plays it in with a little bit too much pace, but taken by Pedro. Good cross from him. Piqué lays it down. It's Lionel Messi to Neymar. Neymar flicks it in. Hidden away by Godin, despite the call from the keeper. And coolly, they untie their defensive knot here, Atletico Madrid. A gripping game of football, this.
Well, it's the finesse of Barcelona against the no-nonsense attitude of Atletico Madrid.
Well, that rocks if they can be called that for third place. Valencia are losing. Not so much pressure on Atletico, but they're playing their part here. Piqué flattens Griezmann.
I don't think it's a free kick, Rob. I really don't. I think he falls over himself. Can't see that as a foul. Piqué doesn't do anything, he just falls over himself. And he's asking for a yellow card. Well, what's Piqué supposed to do?
Taken quickly, there is Torres. Had to take it quickly. Mascherano's done himself some damage in trying to stop his old Liverpool pal.
He's taken one in the leg big time on the follow through on the shot. I think Robbie's trying to get across.
And it was a superbly swift routine from Simeone's side. Mascherano had to be on the ball to rush Fernando Torres. Look, it was taken quickly. He was there, knew exactly where he was, and his presence was enough to give him just a very slight channel to aim down.
Yeah, he's hit the target well. The angle was tight, and the goalkeeper was well positioned. But then the follow through catches Mascherano. And bravo from Bravo. Clever ball, good weight, and an excellent run from Fernando Torres.
Rakitic, step over from Messi.
Still in play.
It is, it's Pedro. Messi continues with his side down by Arda Turan. One of those tackles I think looks worse. A real speed. When you see the replay, you see that it was a mistimed tackle from Turan.
It was. He's committed himself. He's gone to ground, and the two number 10s clash. And I don't think it's a yellow card, but certainly it's a free kick. And certainly the most technical player, I think, in the Atletico Madrid side is Arda Turan. 53,254 here in the Vicente Calderon.
Reminder, Espanyol 0, Real Madrid 0. Here's the scoreline of the other vital game at the top of the table. Interestingly, Iker Casillas hasn't been selected for that game today.
Well, Pedro has to be careful. He's got a yellow card, and he's coming in from behind him. I think he gets a little bit of the ball, but it's still a free kick.
Fires the ball at Griezmann. Now Torres. Koke on the way, Rakitic. Skied by Piqué. Godin.
He's got snow on it, that one. Business end of the season, Rob. This is when it's all about winning and losing. and who's going to get promoted, or who's going to win the league, or who's going to be relegated, and the pressure on the players is immense.
Showing no nerves, Mascherano to Jordi Alba. Neymar felt that he'd been fouled. The referee thought otherwise.
I don't think it's a foul. I think it's a throw-in, and that's it. It's been very quiet, Neymar. Haven't seen a lot of him. He's the man in the moment as well, scoring goals.
Messi takes a risk. Alves.
Clever ball.
It was Godin who's having an exceptional game at centre-back. He blocks his run.
Look at this ball over the top. Absolute perfection, and good cover from Diego Godin to give away the corner. Taken quick, but the linesman's got his flag up. He's not happy. I think it's offside. A wry smile from Lionel Messi. Let's have a look-see. Wow.
Explain that one to him.
I think they're saying it was offside.
From the corner. Well, we have some news coming to us from Espanyol. Real Madrid have taken the lead in the other game at the top of the table. Remember the situation between Barca and Real, a 4-point difference. Games kicked off at the same time, and this is how the goal was scored. Benzema played it to guess who? Cristiano Ronaldo. And he tucked it away for his 43rd goal of the season, reducing the difference between the two teams at this moment in time to 2 points.
And that means it'll go down to the wire, go down to the very last game, which is very interesting. And then how important would the result last week at home to Valencia when they drew 2-2? How important was that? It is fine margins. I've talked to you, Rob, earlier about it. It's so important. And players scoring goals in the last minute and not scoring goals in the last minute. And well played, Arda Turan.
Difficult, isn't it, if you're an Atletico supporter? I suppose psychologically you could let Barcelona know that and tease them, but then again you can't really celebrate Real Madrid scoring a goal if you're a fan of Atleti. And now gone. We await our first goal at the Vicente Calderon. Goals in every other game, apart from Villarreal against Malaga. Surprisingly, at the moment, both Valencia and Sevilla are losing. The two teams who are fighting for the 4th Champions League spot.
Now, that is a massive surprise, I have to say, especially, well, both of them at home. Sevilla very strong at home, Valencia very strong at home, and losing to Celta Vigo and Almeria at the moment. That's a foul.
Neymar goes down. Heavy-handed tackle. No panic from Barcelona. All they have to do is match the Real Madrid result, whatever it is today, and they're champions with a game to go. The way things stand at the moment, then they would have to beat Deportivo La Coruña at home on the final day, and Depor, of course, are fighting to stay in the top flight. Godin heads away. Rakitic. Now Alves. He's been in this situation a few times as a player, Luis Enrique, winning the title, but first time as a manager, a vastly different experience to coaching Celta de Vigo. Blow to him was losing Luis Suarez. Didn't pass the fitness test before the game. They don't want to aggravate anything with 2 cup finals coming up. Here's Neymar. Messi can't get it. Wonderful containing job, and more than a containing job being done by Atletico Madrid.
No, they're excellent. Their work ethic's fantastic, I have to say.
All of the games, of course, today have been played at the same time. Cordoba, bottom of the pile, already relegated. Referee just calling for a bit of calm here. Neymar goes down. Referee comes across to have a word with Gabi, who hasn't been booked so far.
Well, it's just a clash of knees, and I do feel that Neymar has overreacted to it. He's really milked the situation.
Behind the hand discussions down on the bench. They have observers up in the stand as well. Wired for sound. Do they make a change? Not exactly match winners on the bench. Good players: Adriana, Mathieu, Mounier, Rafinha. Great, of course, Xavi, who can orchestrate things out there and bring a calm head. But nobody who's going to come on and change the pace of the game for Barcelona. Neymar runs into Wanfran. Now to Turan.
He's been out of the game for too long for me, Neymar. He needs to be more involved, more prominent.
To Busquets. Iniesta. Messi. Alva makes his move down the left. Alves here on the right. They're supplying the width that Enrique asks, but they can gobble up those crosses all afternoon. Atletico Madrid, it's a strength of theirs. They need to choose a low route to goal. It's Messi to Neymar to Messi. That could be the goal. That could be the title clinching goal. And guess who gets it? Lionel Messi.
Well, I think you're right. It could be a defining moment, Rob. Super piece of play, combination play, lovely little 1-2 in tight areas. But he has the skill and the technique, and he doesn't panic. When he gets it back after the 1-2, he places it in the bottom corner of the net, and nothing Oblak can do about it. Luis Enrique must be breathing a sigh of relief. Oh, Lionel Messi, anything Ronaldo can do, he can do. Ronaldo 43 league goals, Lionel Messi 41. Here's the play. Messi picks it up. Lovely 1-2, gets it back, and again, and then bang, he moves it slightly to the left. When he gets it here, he takes a touch there, readjusts it and sticks it. Maybe through the legs. I think I'll have a look at it again. Might have been through the legs of Godin into the back of the net. Class goal, massive goal, Rob.
Cool, calculated head of Lionel Messi.
Look at that bench.
Somebody give the guy who nudges, or give a nudge to the guy who inscripts the trophy, because this is how it stands now. Despite Real Madrid leading against Espanyol, Barcelona have that 4-point lead of La Liga with a game to go. They can almost see their reflection in the trophy. There's a brave Barcelona supporter that makes his way, or her way, to the Vicente Calderon. Up in the Gods.
Well, there's going to be a substitution, Rob, for Atletico Madrid, and they've decided it's time to bring on Raul Garcia.
There'll be thousands watching back in Catalonia. Millions of Barcelona supporters around the world, and Real Madrid fans, of course, as well, keeping an eye on this. Well, Suarez is taken off, Mario Suarez, who's a more defence-minded midfield player, and Raul Garcia, as you know, is combative. He has an eye for goal.
Certainly does. And this season he's got, is it 10 goals, 11 goals? He's
10 in all competitions.
10 in all competitions, 5 in the league. Yep. But he's more than that. He can't play as an anchorman in midfield. He can be a defensive midfield player, but he's a very big threat on set plays. He's good in the air.
There's Piqué. Dani Alves. Lionel Messi. It was always in the script, wasn't it? Messi scoring his 54th goal of the season, but the most important goal. Luis Enrique, who's modest at all times, is saying that he feels this team are on the edge of greatness for the first time, and he felt that he could talk about the possible treble. And the first part is almost on. Alves to Neymar. Alves comes in, whisked away by Godin. Rakitic. Now Neymar. Piqué. Now Messi. Perfectly flighted once more to Iniesta, into the net post, and well, he couldn't quite finish it off. Neymar. Well, Barcelona are upping the game.
They are, and it's good football. Possession is the most important thing for them, and they're waiting the right opportunity. A little flick inside, might have been offside. I think he was offside. If it had went in the net, it probably would have been disallowed. A nice chest control on Iniesta. But they're in control. They've got 20 minutes to go, and it's all the pressure's on Atletico Madrid to come out and try and force the game, get a goal, and get back into this match. Sevilla, who were 1-0 down earlier, Rob, are now level, equaliser.
Garcia, can he come on and change things over? Sevilla have just scored a second goal. They're now leading Almeria by 2-1, which would put them on 73 points, level with Valencia, who are still trailing at home against Celta, Luis Enrique's old side.
Now that's a very interesting result if it stays that way. You're right. The fight for 3rd and 4th place.
Yeah, the fight for the title. Rakitic, he has Messi and Neymar in support. Chooses Messi. Messi has Neymar. Messi to Neymar.
Oh, and he
can't tie it up. He can't tie the ribbon on the trophy just yet.
What a chance that is. Messi so unselfishly sets it on a plate for Neymar, coming inside, going then side footed in. He leans back and he sticks it right over the top of the crossbar. What an awful miss from Neymar, and he can't believe it himself. That would have wrapped it up. He's on 37 goals so far, and there's Mandzukic stripped and ready to come on.
Piqué. Mandzukic clearly isn't 100% fit. He's been suffering with an ankle problem, but I'm sure can throw himself around for the final 20 minutes of this game. Barcelona slipping and sliding, and Arda Turan skies the shot. Raul Garcia, was it that he fell through?
I think it was Raul Garcia. He's only on the park, Robin. I think that's his first shot with his left foot. He's leaning back, similar to the effort from Neymar, and puts it, skies it over the top. Mathieu warming up, and thinking of bringing on a defender as Arda Turan comes off to make way for Mandzukic.
Now you can see how big a favourite Arda Turan is at this club. Feisty Turkish midfield player. His sacrifice for the big number 9, Mario Mandzukic. It's a let-off for Barcelona there.
Well, how many times do we say when you're in control, you know, Busquets doesn't need to take this chance. I think he's very fortunate.
Caught in possession. Ankle just strapped.
When you're 1-0 up.
Garcia.
Yeah, 1-0 up and last man in the defence.
Valencia have equalised. It's all very fluid in third and fourth position. Players need to get the liquids on board. I mentioned before, 88 degrees at kick-off time. An energy-sapping evening in Madrid.
Oh, Xavi. Maybe they want his presence and experience in the middle of the park. Or are they going to go for Rafinha there? We're just looking at who's had a great season.
We're getting news from Catalonia, and it's not good for Real Madrid supporters. We'll bring you that goal in a moment. We have some breathing space in this game. Not that the Real Madrid supporters will want to see this. It was a goal for Stuani, a mix-up in defence. Of course, Iker Casillas isn't playing today. It's Navas who's in goal. He was caught in possession, and he may have just handed the title here to Barcelona, wrapped up by Stuani. Espanyol 1, Real Madrid 1. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid have a chance here. It's Raul Garcia flips it in. Barcelona, like Jerry and I, can't be distracted. But I think Luis Enrique is getting the message.
He's getting the message, but he doesn't need to worry about what's going on at Real Madrid. And Espanyol, he needs to concentrate and win in this match, and it doesn't matter. He'll focus on what he's got in front of him. He's 17 minutes away from the title. His first title as a manager. And that will mean a lot to him. Meant a lot to that man as well when they won it last year. And to win it in the home of the defending champions would be even more special.
Well, the pressure increasing on Ancelotti. Meanwhile, Granada are leading against David Moyes at Real Sociedad. Granada starting the day on 31 points. That will put them on 34, of course. They're great rivals down there, Deportivo La Coruña, who are winning at home against Levante 1-0 in that game. Almeria and 32 points just ahead of them. Well, causing a bit of a scare against Sevilla, but it's now Sevilla 1, Almeria 1.
Well, Gavi's got booked for this challenge on Busquets, and again he takes a chance I don't think he needs to take.
May not be for that one challenge alone. There's been a series of challenges
several
from Gavi.
A serial offender.
Alves. Messi. Now Rakitic. It's a spring in the step of Barcelona. The way things stand, Atletico need an equaliser, and Real Madrid need the 2 goals to take it to the final day of the season. 4 points the difference at the start of the day. Barcelona now sitting on 93 points. Real on 87. You see Simeone down there is not surrendering though. Gets any closer, he'll be making a tackle in the centre circle. Here's Juan Fran. Raul Garcia. Juan Fran chased all of the way by Alba. Rakitic is in there. Godin's legs give way. Notably, the legs of Rakitic don't give way. And that is a cool header. And he has grown into that Barcelona strip, the summer signing from Seville.
Oh, what a touch.
Amazing. Brilliant ball as well. Dani Alves searching for the ceiling second goal. Charged down by Jimenez. Alves has another stab. Now Pedro tries to set himself up. Gets the shot in. Oh, so very, very close.
That would have been a fabulous goal. Some brilliant pieces of movement in that passage of play, Robin. Feints to shoot with the right foot, step over with the left, and he whips it just wide of the far post. He's not that far away, Pedro. Barcelona really are in command at the moment. The second goal would definitely seal it. That's inches wide of the far post.
Rakitic. changes made by Simeone have had little effect so far. Barcelona still dominating the game. Deep into the final 15. Piqué clears the ball. And seeking what would be a quite remarkable 29th clean sheet of the season. A reminder of what's going on elsewhere. It looks like all of the drama on the final day is going to be down at the bottom of the table. Real Maria Deportiva, Eibar, Granada, all hoping that it's not them that's going to be one of the two from about 5 that could still go down. Torres. He's always had an excellent record against Barcelona. 8 goals in 13 matches against them. Just wondering whether that Messi goal has broken the will. Now we're hearing news of a Real Madrid goal. We are, and we can tell you that Marcelo has put the cat amongst the pigeons. They haven't given up the fight for the title yet, Real Madrid. Marcelo leading the charge on the end of it, and it's the left back who has given Real Madrid a lifeline in the tilt for the title with 12 minutes going on the penultimate day of the season.
Yeah, it's a great strike from Marcelo. Gives them half a chance, but they need Atletico Madrid to score a goal, and they've got just over 10 minutes to do that. And it looks like Mathieu's going to come on in place of Jordi Alba. They're going to go for height, because you can be sure they'll throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at Barcelona to get a goal.
Well, Atletico have concentrated everything down that left-hand side of the Barcelona defence. Mathieu is a centre-back who can play left-back, and he'll just bring them a little bit more physical presence. As Fernando Torres goes off and Saul comes on for Atletico Madrid.
Goal scorer Salinguez, 4 goals this season. Very good young player. It's better every time you watch him play. But that's another gamble.
Well, Luis Enrique, and any Barcelona manager, very rarely makes a defence-minded substitution unless there's an injury. But it maybe gives you an insight into the thinking of Luis Enrique. Take out the extra insurance policy. Pack that defence.
They can actually play 3 central defenders now. They can do a sweeper, have the 2 central defenders of Piqué and Mathieu, and have Mascherano as a sweeper. And that might suit them as well.
Granada scored a second against Real Sociedad. Granada will move on to 34 points if they can keep that up. Level with Deportivo, who are also winning. Eibar are not losing, but they're drawing against Getafe. We're uncertain about how many points they're going to have at the end of the season. Are losing against Sevilla, who've come back from 1-0 down. Well, we saw a legend make his bow from Anfield yesterday, and Steven Gerrard, and here is a man who has legendary status at Barcelona coming on. Xavi, who writes his own Guinness Book of Records.
Well, look at this. The Atletico Madrid players standing, every one of them applauding Andres Iniesta coming off, and applauding Xavi Hernandez coming on. 2 legends for me.
Well, you've got to be good, haven't you, to get a standing ovation in a Barcelona kit at the Calderon. But this man is a national hero. He's a world hero, Xavi. Exemplary player. Over 760 appearances in all competitions. His 505th appearance in La Liga, the most for Barcelona Football Club. And he's 9 minutes away from clinching his 8th La Liga title. Next week's opponents, Deportivo La Coruña, have scored a second against Levante. They're going to be fighting for their lives next week.
Well, they've given themselves a lifeline. That's the important thing.
For Barcelona, nothing silly, and they will be crowned for the 23rd time the Kings of Spain. Pedro, Dani Alves comes in on the blind. Real Madrid are playing their part in the penultimate day drama. We are hearing that they have scored a third goal against Espanyol. Well, they're throwing obviously everything at them. Chicharito leading the charge, and Cristiano Ronaldo adds one more to his tally, his second goal of the game.
Well, he's definitely going for the Pichichi now. He's got 3 goals of a lead on Lionel Messi with only 1 game to play. That's interesting. A late goal for Atletico Madrid could make it a very interesting last game of the season, Rob.
Now they need a massive favour from Atletico. The way it is, Barcelona are on 93 points. Real Madrid are on 89. Real need Atletico to score, ideally 2 goals, 1 to make it gripping.
I think we've been fortunate, though. There's been lots of games I've seen recently that's been
Messi
interesting.
To Pedro. Barcelona need that second goal to put it beyond doubt.
Yeah. They're looking for it on the break, and that was almost a perfect pass. Just a little bit too much pace on it.
Attention of the Barcelona supporters. No fans today that are watching it from their taxi cab between jobs on their mobile device. I think there's a Barcelona supporters club that watch it on a boat in the Thames in England. And of course we have an international audience at home, in the bars, in the clubs around the world, hoping that in 6 minutes' time their team Barcelona are crowned champions again.
Oh, here's the little man.
Here is Messi. Leaves one for dead, weaves his magic, passes on to Pedro, takes his time. Messi, back heel from Xavi. Mathieu fires in the cross, which clears everybody.
It was asked an awful lot of him.
The Real Madrid supporters out there will be believing in miracles, though. They know that 6 minutes is a long time. They took it to the wire in the Champions League final last season, of course.
Everywhere I'm looking, Rob, everything's got down to the wire. I'm looking at the playoffs, as I said earlier. Swindon, one of the high-scoring games, and White Hawk, I remember them losing out in a last-minute goal. But there's tight games all over every league in the world.
Here's Siqueira. Does he run out of space? No, he doesn't. He gets away from Alves, puts the cross in. It's over most people. Laid back to Koke. In the way once more. Mascherano. Rakitic to Messi.
Good skills.
Neymar through the defender. Second man there, throwing himself at the ball, is Jimenez. This is the table as it stands with 5 minutes remaining on the penultimate day of the season. Barcelona, as it stands, are the champions. They keep that 4-point lead over Real Madrid, who are leading against Espanyol, but it's not going to be enough unless Barcelona slip up in the final few minutes. Rakitic has put in a tremendous performance again in midfield. It's a big ask to replace Xavi over a season for Barca, but I think they're happy now, the Barcelona supporters, that they can see into the future, and Rakitic is the future.
He's a clever player, he's an excellent player. 7 goals he got this season. He's got a great engine as well.
7 assists as well.
Yeah.
It's important. And Rafinha, who has been the breakthrough player, another one of those who's come through the system, will get to share, he feels, in the glory. He's just been named in the provisional squad for the Copa America for Brazil. Here's Siqueira leading the charge, fancies a shot. You can see his image in the headlines tomorrow, but he must have taken a touch from the keeper, Bravo.
Well, brilliant strike. Not sure if he got a touch or not, but it was a super strike. Koke coming across left-hand side. He's going to whip it in with his right foot, and all the big guns are up now.
Simeone demanding that everybody in a red and white shirt gets into that penalty area and packs it. Coming through the pack was Bravo with the header. Flicked on again, and Bravo will hang on to it. Take his time. I think he's only dummying, throwing the ball away there. This was it. Bodies in there.
Well, you expect him to save that one all day long. Still not sure he touched it, Rob.
Fran charged down. There's one man that doesn't believe the title race is over just yet. But he does concede that Barcelona, in his view, have been the best team in La Liga this season. And it has been a pretty special edition of Real Madrid as well.
Wow. Real Sociedad are normally very strong at home. 3-0 down. Granada, what a recovery they've had.
David Moyes' players are on La Concha, the beach in San Sebastian. Here's Messi. Balls kindly for Neymar. Foul, free kick, valuable time for Barcelona, and another yellow card for Atletico Madrid. Jimenez.
Yeah, Jimenez. He likes to go to ground a lot, doesn't he? Very competitive, Jimenez. He doesn't get the ball, that's the problem. If you don't get the ball and you get the man, you also get the yellow card as a... This is certainly worth a strike at goal. But depending on what way the wall's lined up and Oblak, what position he picks up, we'll be able to find out who's going to strike it. Right foot or left foot.
Into the final seconds. Atletico Madrid have played their part. They've not rolled over. That man Oblak has made some tremendous saves, and they've had the scars at the other end of the field. This could be a moment where Barcelona put it beyond any doubt whatsoever.
I think it favours the right foot.
Would do if it wasn't Messi standing over the ball. Messi goes for it, and Oblak makes another top-class save.
That's a brilliant save, Rob. He must have seen it coming around the wall very late. And again, he produces. He's such a great shot stopper.
3 minutes.
3 minutes and the title's theirs.
Well, meanwhile, Real Madrid are forward up now, and Cristiano Ronaldo is going to take home the match ball, as he has scored again his, was that 58 goals this season, 45 in La Liga. He celebrates.
Yeah, he's a
Maybe
Pichichi.
it's going to be the Pichichi, the top scorer. But Lionel Messi will show him his title-winning medal.
Yes, so
it's been a
you could be the
wonderful battle
Pichichi.
between two players, and it's fantastic, isn't it? We have probably the two greatest ever, both vying for titles at the same time.
Yeah, we're fortunate, we're very privileged, and he will be the Pichichi, but Messi will say, I'll take the league title, thank you very much, and maybe even a treble.
There's Messi teasing Atletico Madrid, and Siqueira dives in and falls into the trap that is set. Any second now. Well, there's always going to be a big ask for Atletico Madrid to compete at the highest level again. And they became the champions. Maybe they just caught out Real and Barcelona as they were on a turnaround season.
You see a little bit of tension in the dugout. They're anxious. They're anxious. They want this game to finish.
And they're tantalising Atletico Madrid here, and the referee doesn't see the amusing side of it. And there's a yellow card for Neymar. Not a card of congratulations.
No. Look at Godin. Look at Godin. He's so wound up, and Neymar's getting out of his way, Rob.
I think that's a wise move if I was Neymar. Godin snaps. I think that dispels any suggestions that Atletico were not up for the fight.
Oh, they're still ready to fight.
Well, let's hope that he doesn't get too nasty in the final seconds. Neymar quite wisely is told to maybe go play in the left-back position for the final seconds of the game.
He's chipping away at them, and Godin is one of those. He's a captain, he's a leader, and he doesn't take kindly to that sort of behaviour.
Well, his heart is hurting, isn't it?
He just wants to get a hold of Neymar, I'll tell you.
Last year, he was the hero. He was the man who won the title for Atletico Madrid. Start your countdown from 10, because Barcelona are about to be crowned kings of Spanish football again.
Well, there's only seconds left in it for me. And
Real Madrid have won the game, Jerry. Real Madrid have won against Espanyol. They've played their part to add to the drama here on the penultimate day of the season. Siqueira and Messi told off by the referee. There's tension in the air at the Vicente Calderón Stadium. He's just delaying the inevitable now. Confirmation. Real beat Espanyol by 4-1. And it is confirmed with a game to go. Barcelona are once more the champions of Spanish football. They take the title for the 23rd time. And is this stage one of a treble for Luis Enrique and his players?
Well, I think that's a good shot. I do feel they've got the ability and the quality and the strength and depth to go on and win the Copa del Rey and the Champions League final. But this is the first step, as you say. They've got a game next week. They can actually afford to play some of the younger players and squad players and rest players for the Champions League and the Copa del Rey. But what an achievement for Luis Enrique, his first year as manager of Barcelona, and credit to him, he's deserved it.
Well, they're on the edge of greatness again. It was a big ask for Luis Enrique to come in after, was he the third coach in 3 years?
Yeah.
Since Pep Guardiola went. But the league has been taken. They're in the Cup final and in the Champions League final as well. And can they emulate the great Pep Guardiola and take all 3 titles like Guardiola in his first season in charge?
Yeah, it's going to be one step at a time, but that's the difficult one out of the way. To come and win here in the Vicente Calderón against this sort of side who are so determined and don't give up without a fight, I think gives them credit, and it shows you how strong and the strength and depth they've got. There's Luis Enrique. He has done a fabulous job, and I'm hoping he can go on and do a lot more. I hope he doesn't leave, as some of the papers are suggesting.
Well, it has been a tremendous season for Barcelona, and you can see the tension is lifted, and at last they can crack open the carver and they can celebrate. And some of the pressure is lifted on Enrique and his players. Some of the most accomplished players in world football, but you can see what it means to them to take the title. And the small band of travelling supporters as well, up in the top corner, who show the appreciation to their heroes. Deserved, Jerry?
Absolutely deserved, and what a great squad. Some great young players in there. No Luis Suarez in the side today. He's been absolutely superb, but they've still gone out and won the game. And again, it's that man Messi who pops up with a wonderful goal. Wonderful winner. They deserve it, certainly for me. And, you know, credit to them, as I say, and credit to Luis Enrique. And I hope that's the first of many trophies for Luis Enrique.
Well, they can't have too much of that carver, because they still have one Liga game to go, Copa del Rey final and the Champions League final. But stage one is completed. Barcelona are the champions of Spain in 2015.
And when you're in the zone, as Barcelona clearly are, it really doesn't matter where you go or who you face. You just know you're going to win. They've had that mindset for some time now, clearly switched off in Munich midweek. But it had to be Lionel Messi with the winner. What a player, what a difference he makes. He steps up to the plate every single time. 26 goals in 21 La Liga matches this calendar year. Ronaldo gets a hat-trick, but Messi, along with others, especially Messi, has taken Barcelona to the La Liga title. Incredible stuff. Confirmation then that with one game to go, Barcelona win La Liga 2014-2015. They do it having won 30 of the 37 games played, losing 4. Real Madrid have scored more goals than Barca and won just one game less. But their 6 defeats, 5 on the road, have ultimately cost them the title. Well, if you missed the start of a brand new A League of Their Own, catch up with the first episode on demand now. And the brand new 6th series of Modern Family great comedy continues at 8 o'clock on Sky One. When we come back, we'll have the thoughts of Gaizka and Guillem, where Barcelona knew that a win against Atletico would see them get the league title. A year to the day when Atletico went to the Camp Nou and became champions themselves, Barcelona have done a reverse this evening thanks to Lionel Messi, and worthy champions they are.